How to get rental listings as a new realtor. You're a brand new realtor in the marketplace today and you're thinking to yourself, how can you get some rental business going? Well, this video is for you. I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do right now to get some business going for your rental business. Hi, I'm Paul R. Atkinson, your professional coach. And before we get started, would you take a moment to subscribe to this channel? So mark it so you can always come back and get more. Join our audience because you know what? A lot of people are using this tool right here that you're on right now to build their business. In the description of every video that I provide to you, you'll find a lot of tools that you could use to build your business. So right now, let's talk about being that new realtor and getting rental listings. How does that actually work? The rental listings are a fast way for you to generate income in your business. Think about it. When you get your lease signed in most marketplaces, I mean here in South Florida, basically once the lease is signed and the association screening is completed and all of those contingencies are kind of like out the way, and now the tenant and the landlord is just basically waiting for the contract date, the lease date to begin. Let's say it's 3 weeks down the line, it's like 2 weeks down the line or 1 week down the line till the 1st or the 15th. If everything is good and the lease is signed, you can actually get paid. So think about that. It's a fast way to bring money in. Most people that specialize in the rental business, they do have a good cash flow coming in, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 just coming in all the time, because the lease allows you to get this cash flow. Once it's signed, you can get the money into your hands. That's very important. But how can you get these listings that are rental listings? If you wanted to specialize in that and kind of get some of that under your belt, one way to think about it, there's a couple of ways, but I want to give you this one. Inside of your brokerage firm, there's probably going to be some kind of multifamily specialist or manager, somebody in there, one of the brokers or one of the agents that has a lot of units that they're managing for a client. Go to that person and say, hey, look, I know you're busy. I know you've got a lot on your hands, but I'm a new realtor right here and I could help. So whenever you take the listing for your landlord, and I know you don't want to go show these or deal with these tenants, that's just a pain in the butt, I'll be your guy. I'll be your gal. That's a very good way for you to get these listings and kind of work them. So when you are able to get that connection inside of your firm, that's an amazing thing. Another thing you could do is search on Google and just kind of like find the absentee owners list and subscribe to it. An absentee owner list is basically a list where there are owners in your community, but they're absent. So these are property owners, but they actually just have a different mailing address in let's say New York or Boston or Philadelphia or somewhere. It's just not in your area. And those are called absentee owners. You get a list of that and you can communicate and start to mail out to those people that are out there. Get a 1-page flyer and just make it very nice to say, hey, look, when you are interested in finding a right tenant, you can give me a call, have your picture on it, list all the things you could do for them, help them to screen the tenants, help them to sell, help them to find a good tenant, all that stuff. It's good business, really, really good business. So here are the 3 easy ways in order for you to get rental listings. Number 1, as I mentioned before, you're going to really, really make a connection with that person that has multifamily units. Anybody that's in your office or even outside of your office. Like for example, and here's a story. Let's say way, couple years ago when I first started out, right? I had a cousin, right? My cousin Chica, she was in the business of working for an apartment complex that they rented out to people. So I went there and let her know that, hey, look, you know what? I'm here to help. Tell me about the products that you have. And anybody that is interested, I'm going to drive them this way and I can get a commission from it. So these are a lot of tools that you could use to build your business when it comes to the rental inside of the actual renting arena. So finding out and dealing with the people that are used to working the multifamily units is a great way to do it. If you want the listings yourself, then you definitely need to target the landlords yourself and tell them what you could do for them. Number two, you want to create a database of renters. Think about it. And I'm telling you, this is a big secret because most realtors don't do this. I know it for a fact. Just think about it. Let's say right now you're in the business and you've been in the business for a long time, maybe a year or two. Let's say you're making good money. How much you want to bet if we check you out right now? Where is your database of the people that you put into a property a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? Do you have their name, email, phone number? Are you staying in touch with them? No, you're not. 9 times out of 10, we don't do this. That's one of the issues with realtors. We're not capable of doing all of this admin. We're realtors, so we've got to do the accounting, the marketing, the selling. It's just so much. We're like an octopus. So I know for a fact that that's an opportunity right there for you as a brand new agent to set yourself up this way to say, you know what? I'm going to collect in my CRM, Customer Relationship Management System. I'm going to make a group, and it's going to call renters. I'm going to put in there their name. I'm going to put their email. I'm going to put their phone number. I'm going to write notes on them. I'm going to put the address that I rented them. Booms! And then guess what? The next year come around, you got this. It's like, I don't know, compounding interest or something. I used to be a financial planner. And it's like that. If you collect data on people that you work with and put them in the right group, and you're just like always drip emailing to them, wishing them happy holidays or whatever the case is, you're going to stay in their face. If you could discipline yourself to do this, it's a great, great tool for you to get more business. So they will have to rent again. That's what you want to know. When you have these people inside of your database, they typically will rent again. All right, here's a living truth. Look at this right now. As we're making this video, guess what? I have a client right now. I can't call their last name, but I won't even call any names, right? It's husband and wife. And 2 years ago, I put them in a rental. Yep, it's 2 years ago. Guess what? They got a little baby boy that's like 15 months old. Wow, the family grew. They no longer can deal with the size property that they have. They called me back up because I've been in touch with them all this time. And they were saying, you know what? We're ready to buy now. So I put them with the lender, and they're qualified for almost $400,000, about $350,000. Not much, but that's okay. 3 times 4 is 12. Or 3 times 3, is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. When you think about commissions, all right? So there you go. Is it worth it for you to stay in touch with somebody for 2 years to make $9,000, $10,000? What do you think if you did 5 of those like every month or year or whatever? You see how it compounds? Very important to stay in touch with people, right? That's number 2. Number 3, rental listings can get you a lot of leads. So number 3 is having rental listings, right? And the same way when you connect with that property manager or that person that is advertising their property for rent, right? They don't really want to deal with screening of the tenant. They've got the listing. They're going to get paid half of that or whatever from the landlord. So they're good. And they typically don't want to deal with 5, 6, 7, 8 people a day or more calling them, hello, how much is this property? Can the landlord take this? Can the landlord take that? They don't want to deal with that. You be that buffer. You tell them, hey, look, I know you've got this listing, and I'm brand new agent. I will take the calls for you. Can you just put my phone number right there? And I'm an MLS, just let me be your co-broken agent, because they're in your office, or if they're not, then you say, hey, listen, can I just get my number put out there that, hey, call me and let me screen them for you. I'll check out their credit, I'll find out what's up, and then I'll get a presentation to you and the landlord with the offer. That is some amazing things that you could do to get rental listings in today's market as a brand new realtor. So that's all I want to share with you right now on this video, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Give this video a thumbs up. It helped you, so you can know how to get out there and make some money right now? Wonderful. Leave a comment in the video. Say, hey, Paul, thank you so much. Or even let me know if there's something else you wanted me to talk about. But I've got to run, so this was a quick video. In the description of this video, click on the link that's going to help you to be the successful realtor. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you real soon. Let's go get them, Tiger.